Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, all placements in between. So if you have air signs in your chart, this could be for you, all right? This is going to be a channel messages. I'm not going to use cards, so what is there to know? So right off the bat, I get ambitious. Okay, you guys are ambitious. You're getting things done. You're getting part. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of behind the scenes type of thing. A lot of needing to get ahead, wanting to win, competing, maybe comparing yourself a little too much. Like there's this energy with that. Okay, I feel like air signs. There is an element here that you need that you don't that you. I can't talk here. Um, that there's an element here to your game that keeps you going, okay? And this is your spirituality, okay? This is your spiritual essence. This is the stuff you do that nobody else sees. The things that have brought you to this point, to this person that it's evolved, that continues to evolve. That's the thing with you guys. You guys are continuing to evolve on the daily, by the weekly, the monthly. People notice this in you. Okay, you're everything you have now is because of you. The only person that can ruin this is yourself. Okay, and I just feel like there's this energy of like that witchcraft, whatever that evil eye people that people put on you or try to put on you, it doesn't work because before when it did work per se, you're giving it power. Okay, well, these things only work if you give it power, and I feel like you've learned that when you don't give power, it doesn't work. It's just those things are only there to only work if you allow it to work. Does that make sense, air signs? Because you guys are about, you guys are air, so you guys are the mind. So, and that's where it tends to attack. It tends to attack your mind, those weak points that you have in your mind, those insecurities, the overthinking, the confidence that you may have fluctuations of. It's like that fear of heights or that fear of spiders or that fear of, water or whatever, like that kind of thing. But I feel like you worked on your fears. You worked on these things that used to create paranoia or anxiety. Um, and I feel like you just listen to spirit now. I feel like you're being spiritually guided. All right. I know we all are, but especially you, air signs. I feel like you are the ones that are starting to trust spirit and receiving the flashes of insight that you receive in order to protect yourself from unwanted scenarios. Okay. It protects you in multiple ways. Okay. Spirit is really working with you at this time, trying to get you into a place where you need to trust your gifts. And I feel like you're getting to a point where you are. You're trusting it more often. Okay. Because when you didn't trust it, you got involved in situations that, it's like, if only I just listened to my intuition, right? And there's an energy here too, not to beat yourself up over previous relationships, not to beat yourself up over the mistakes you made in the past, because you already have cleared that energy. So don't allow it to come back into your life. Okay. So, just it's important not to jump to conclusions either. Okay. Just know that it's important not to assume something. Okay. Because you guys are all about the mind, as I mentioned, and your ideas. You have to believe in your ideas. You have to believe in your ability to create opportunities, your ability to carve your own path. This is what you guys are. You guys have created your own path. All right. It's a path that may be not a normal path than most. Okay. Because you feel like there's a lot more at stake with you or something like that, you may be like a public figure of some sort already, air signs, you're may well known already. So therefore you're learning to trust spirit and move the way spirit wants you to move. All right. So, and I feel like you guys are definitely being that spiritually guided by your higher self, your team, your ancestors. All right. The only thing that can destroy all of this good is yourself. Okay. Just remember that. Okay. You don't self-sabotage the things that you got going on right now, because there's a lot of good. There's a lot of, just continue to clear cycles. Okay. Continue to work on your fears, continue to work on these things that people do not see or assume that those false narratives that you may believe that other people have given you at one point, you know. It's to clear all of this, all these old versions of yourself, because that's what's happening right now. You're going through an ego death, okay? Um, and people are trying to, you know, regain control in some way, shape, or form over you. People that, you know, maybe found it easy to control you now can't control you. So no, that's a sign of growth when people that try to that usually push your buttons don't push your buttons anymore. Okay, so that's a sign of growth. All right, so continue to grow and evolve, and you know, just be a mastermind at strategizing and you know and creating opportunities, succeeding. You know, because a lot of this is created from your own sheer will. Air signs, and also there's a need to just be you just need to be present, need to have more fun. Okay, like it's not always about the big accomplishment. Sometimes it's just you having a routine for a whole week and you stood on it for a whole week. That's something that's worth celebrating. That's something to be proud of. It's not always those big things. It's not about always accumulating. It's always not always accumulating money or accumulating, you know, stability. Sometimes it's just those little things you do. All right, getting down to a certain weight that you were been wanting, you've been working at. You've been working out for a month straight, and you lost maybe 3 or 4 pounds, and you know things like that. Those are worth celebrating too. You know, so celebrate those little things. Have some fun. Loosen up a little bit, air signs. All right, so. But that was y'all. That was y'all message. Okay, so subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Cap Energy Tarot. Follow me on here, The Cap Energy. All right, I'm available for personal readings. Some of what I offer is in my stories. Check that out. All right, so remember, the more you heal, the more you notice. Stay hydrated, stay safe, stay protected. I love y'all. Namaste.